Hello and welcome back to another episode of Shenanaguy Plays Trails of Cold Steel. Let's go ahead and get back into it at the end of Chapter 6.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you.
Ooh, that's a pretty decent reward, actually.
Drinks are on me someday.
Nice.
Perfect. You guys are the best.
And we're going to save, of course. And continue on.
In the following weeks.
Do I have to click? I have to click, huh?
It was hard to tell how much the Empire's situation was shifting, but one thing was certain. Changes were happening. With the death of their ringleaders, the Imperial Liberation Front's campaign of terror was finally over. And in recognition of our actions in Ruhr and at Corellia Fortress, all of us in Class 7 were invited to Valflame Palace. There, we were granted the honor of an audience with His Majesty the Emperor, Eugent III, along with Empress Priscilla, the mother of Princess Alphen and Crown Prince Cedric. But no sooner had we been thanked than we came face to face with the leaders of the factions that divided the nation. The heads of the four great houses who rule their vast provinces with absolute authority, and the Chancellor and his close ally, Governor Regnitz, who brought reforms to Heimdall and expanded the railways. Both sides were quick to offer us words of praise, but just as quickly turned to criticize each other's role in the crisis. Eventually, His Majesty was forced to step in and rebuke both sides, clearly disgusted by their behavior. As it stood, the terrorists' defeat made it difficult for their supposed supporters in the noble faction to act openly, while Crossbell's push for independence was causing enough of a stir over there to keep the reformists busy. With both sides tied up, it looked like the Empire was in for a long overdue respite from its perpetual conflict. We'd finally gotten all the details for our concert performance worked out, and Elliot announced that we'd be doing two songs, a duet between Machias and Eustace, and a solo by Emma. To no one's surprise, all three of them were quick to raise objections. But after Crow and Elliot explained their choices and how their master plan would win over the audience, the rest of the class was totally on board, leaving our new vocalists to resign themselves to the inevitable. Unfortunately, with the good times came some sad news as well. It turned out that Marquis Ragnar was furious at Angelica for her part in what we did at the mine, and as a result, she was forced to leave the academy. Contrary to the official statement, her withdrawal was to be permanent. Before she left, she asked me if I'd look after the orbital bike for her. At first, I didn't want to. It felt like I'd be accepting that she'd be gone. But after thinking it over, I finally agreed. With so much going on, we decided to take Prince Olivert up on his proposal of a brief vacation north in Ymir. It proved to be quite an eventful trip, and it really drove home just how much we'd come to mean to each other. I'd tell you all about it, but we'd be here for hours. Maybe another time.
Yeah, so that's actually like an additional part of the campaign if you get like a special edition Japanese version, but it's not translated, so it's not like... I think you can purchase it still, but you'll have to like download a mod or something for an unofficial translation of the events. But nothing really important happened, I don't think. They reference a couple of things in the next game, but not like just kind of passive things.
Anyway.
(10/21) Thursday, Festival Prep Day 1, Septim Calendar 1204.
Could I have your attention, please? It's another great day, perfect weather to start bringing all your great festival ideas to life. Some of you have been preparing since last month, and some even longer. I know you're all itching to get started. So without further ado, I hereby declare the first day of festival preparation begun. Time to start setting up. We have today and tomorrow, but try not to leave any work until tomorrow night unless you really have to. All right, everyone, let's do this, and stay safe out there.
I wish we had school festivals over in the Western Hemisphere, or at least more. I don't actually know if there's any schools that do. I just know that none of my schools did that. Could have been fun. I want to thank you for all the effort you've put in over these last 2 weeks, everyone. Well, at least things are really coming together now. It's been an exhausting 2 weeks, though. You said it. I don't think I realized just how much work this would involve. Elliot's a merciless taskmaster when it comes to music. It's like he unleashes the beast within. Sorry, I just really wanted this performance to be the best it can be. Don't worry about it. Given the short time we've had to prepare, I shudder to think what our band would sound like without your guidance. Yeah, I'm sure it'll sound great. Well, the songs are coming together quite nicely, I admit. We aren't seriously going to do that, are we? Come on, give it up already. Emma's song is really sounding great. Agreed. I'm sure you'll be quite the sight on the stage once you're in your outfit. The boys will all be under your spell. You guys, that's not the kind of pressure I need right now. I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised at Machias and Eustace. Who knew they'd work so perfectly together? And to think, at the outset, I doubted they had it in them to actually cooperate. Yep, and now look at them, crooning together in perfect harmony. But that's the worst part. Speak for yourself. I've never felt so humiliated in my life. Hehe, sounds like you're all having such a gosh darn good time. I almost hate to interrupt. Just wanted to let you know that the principal has given you permission to use the old schoolhouse. You're all free to use it for rehearsal or whatever you need all the way through to the end of tomorrow. Really? Phew, that's a weight off our shoulders. There's only so much of our performance we can practice in the music room's limited space. Yeah, and Class 1's been hogging the auditorium all to themselves. Well, considering they're performing an operetta, I'm not sure where else they could practice. The first floor of the old schoolhouse should be a fine makeshift auditorium, as far as our practice needs go. It's even got that stage area. What more could we ask for? Sounds like a great solution to me. Though every time I step through those doors, I'm always reminded our first day of school. The first of many deceptions by a certain instructor. I'm afraid the statute of limitations has expired on that one. You know, a little bird told me 2 people who might be in this room right now had a rather intimate experience that day. Exclamations. Oh, tell me. Well, it's nothing worth mentioning. How did he find out about that anyway? Well, shall we go our separate ways for today then? Yeah, our costumes should be coming in this evening, so I think we're fine spending today helping with the setup and decorations. Might as well pitch in while we can. I'm guessing tomorrow's schedule just has rehearsal written in every blank. True, it only seems right to spend today helping out our club members. Guess we gotta. Were you planning on helping Toa with any last-minute student council stuff, Ring? Yeah, the student council's been totally swamped these last few days, so I figured I'd lend them a hand. I was thinking of looking in on the old schoolhouse while I was out making the rounds, too. That'd be helpful, even though we'll just be using the first floor. We should make sure nothing has shifted around in there. I'm gonna make a sweep of the place. Just bring me on my Arcus. I'd be happy to tag along. Oh, if you're going to. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Sounds like you've got a lot on your plates. All I can say is, good luck. I'll probably be patrolling the campus, so just let me know if anything happens. I'll give you guys a call when the costumes come in. I really want us to at least try those on today just to make sure they all fit. Title screen. If you wouldn't mind taking care of this stuff for me, I'd really appreciate it. No problem. Glad to help out. Received. Student Council tasks. October. Slipped their minds. Required. Task. Slipped their minds. Client, Instructor Beatrix. A number of students have yet to collect their permission slips to serve food and drinks at the festival. Given that it's imperative that everyone doing so has a slip, I need them delivered today. For more details, speak to me in the infirmary. Instructor Beatrix. Reread the comments. Unread. Task. Reread the comments. Client. Radio Trista. We're doing a special feature here at Radio Trista on the Academy Festival, but we're running a little short on comments. Anyone want to collect the ones we need for me? For more specifics, come see me in Radio Trista building. Michael, Director at Radio Trista. Mail Mix-Up. Unread. Task. Mail Mix-Up. Client. Year 1, Class 2. Our class received a package that clearly wasn't meant for us. We want you to get it to whichever class ordered it, but we're too swamped with our preparations to ask around. Could someone please deliver this for us? We'll be outside Class 2's second-year classroom preparing for the festival. Please come see us if you can help. Bridget, Year 1, Class 2. I figured they'd probably all be related to the festival in some way. The shops in Trista do seem pretty keen on helping out, though. That's nice of them. Yeah, they do every year. The radio station is even doing a little something for us, too. Alright, I'll see what I can do to keep the ball rolling in town then. Great, that'd be a big help. Oh, but remember not to neglect your concert practice, okay? Crow's been telling me about it. It sounds like you guys are really pulling out all the stops. That's the idea, yeah. We haven't started group rehearsals yet. Most of us have family coming in to watch those, so for better or worse, we're gonna give it all we got. By the way, do you think Angelica will be able to make it? Well... Sorry, I guess it's not looking too hopeful, huh? I just don't know. I've been trying to call the Marcus household, but they won't even let me talk to her. But still, this is Angie. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Dots. Don't worry, Angie would never break a promise. Besides, you guys are all here. Crow's here, George is here. I'm sure she'll be here too. That's why we need to make this festival a big success. I want Angie to forget the bad times for a little while and have fun. And I know your concert will be a part of that too. When you put it like that, I want to do whatever I can to make it a good time for her. Besides, as their follow-up act, we'd look bad if they weren't cheering just as loud for us. I can't wait to see what you guys have in store. Toa! Sorry to butt in, but it looks like some of the materials we ordered are going to get here late. If we don't do something, it's going to throw a hitch into our preparations. Exclamation! Okay, I'll take another look at the schedule and see if we can rearrange things a bit. Sorry, Reen, but it looks like duty calls. Good luck preparing for our concert. Thanks. Well, no sense in just standing around here. We've got a lot to do and less time than I'd like to do it. Our outfits are going to show up this evening too. I'll have to try and get as much as I can finished up before then. Okay, let's get going. Yeah! So first things first is... we're gonna go to the general store. Well, actually, let's check our inventory because we might not actually have to go to the general store. Ingredients. Coarse rock salt. Oh yeah. So there's something you can use coarse rock salt for later, and this is your last opportunity to get it. So if you don't already have 10, this is perfect time to go and get some. At least 10. Let's see. Now we can speak to Principal Van Dyke. Whoop. Why are you blocking the hallway, guys? This one? Yeah. Oh, Schwarzer. Even though you're still a first year, I see you've already been awarded 3 of the 4 Lionheart medals. Simply outstanding. We only see students of your caliber once every 10 years, and that's if we're lucky. I haven't really done anything worth commending on my own, though. So many people have guided me along the way, my classmates, Instructor Sarah, President Toa, and the second years. Without all of them, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish anything. I'm glad to see that you recognize that. I've had the pleasure of watching over all of you and witnessing your achievements for the past half year now. I can confidently say that you've all grown superbly, both in body and in mind. Some might say it's a little hasty, but I believe the time is right. Does this mean... Indeed. I hereby award you the final Lionheart Medal as a symbol of your achievements here at Thor's. The Medal of Heroism. Received! Medal of Heroism. In addition, I want to give you a present of my own. One of these is used by Sarah, and the other is used by Nightheart. Choose whichever you prefer. Let's go this way. Received! Dace Gem. Thank you, sir. It's a true honor to receive this. The medal signifies that its bearer is a true hero. Don't sully that by resting on your laurels now. I can't imagine you would, though. I have high hopes for what Class 7 will accomplish from here on out. I'm not sure if we'll be able to measure up to your expectations, but together we will do everything in our power to try. That's reassuring. I see great things to come for every last one of you. So the gift he gives us isn't actually just a quartz, it's a master quartz. But I have both of the master quartz already. So I actually have the one equipped currently, which is the one that Nightheart uses. And then Thor is the one that Sarah uses. So yeah, you get to choose between those, which kind of fits your playstyle, but the Chevalier, I feel, just fits Green better. The Thor would probably do pretty good on maybe Gaius. But, yeah. At some point, now that we're in the end game, we're going to have to set up our ordnance. But, we'll save that for now. Now... we need to go to the west hallway, so the other side of the school. Somebody that we can talk to. Not Bridget yet. Not Margarita. Colette, that's who we want to talk to. Green! Those are some of the cutest accessories I've ever seen. I don't know, I didn't know you were into that same stuff. I want to collect some full accessory sets, but I've never really stayed focused long enough to complete a whole one. I guess it wouldn't hurt to ask. If you collect any accessory sets, could I have them by any chance? What should I do? Ah! Now this! All of those accessories you've spent the entire game painstakingly collecting, you can trade in for better items now. And you get a Zemirian ore shard for each of them. 3 Zemirian ore shards lets you forge a Zemirian ore, which is a material required to forge the strongest weapon in the game. Sure, how about this one? Green gave Colette the fish badge set. Oh wow, this is so cute, thanks. I do feel kind of bad not giving you anything in return though. Oh, I know, how about this? Colette took out a sparkling stone. Whoa, what is it? It's a pretty rock. I found it at this weird shop when I was vacationing in the east with my family. Just looking at it gives me this sense of inner peace, like it has some kind of special power or something. I hope you like it. Thanks, I'm sure I will. Received one Zemurian ore shard, by the way. If you find any more sets, shirk all your responsibilities and bring them to me. Those are some cute accessories you got there, Ring. If you collect any accessory sets, would you mind passing them on to me? Sure. How about this one? Ring gave Collect a mystery set. Oh wow, this is so cute, thanks. I just so happen to have another pretty rock. Look at how sparkly it is. Received, Zemurian ore shard. Thanks, I will. If you find any more sets, shirk all your responsibilities and bring them to me. Give accessories. Those are some cute accessories you got there, Reen. If you collect any accessory sets, would you mind passing them on my way? Give her the animal strap. Sure, how about this one? Reen gave Colette an animal strap set. Oh wow, this is so cute, thanks. Guess she gets another pretty rock. My last one actually. Received, Zemurian ore shard. Thanks, I'm sure I will. I'm the one who should be thanking you here. I wouldn't have all these adorable accessories without your help. Seriously, Reen, thank you so much. We should kick back and talk accessories sometime. I want to know about your favorites. Sure, that doesn't sound half bad. I'll let you know when I get some time. Whew! Now that that's out of the way, see what else there is to do. There are new books at Kind's bookstore, so we will go ahead and head into town. Try to knock out the plethora of side activities we have. So, Kind's bookstore. Oh, hey, we probably have all the books, don't we? Didn't mean to click talk, meant to click shop. Imperial Chronicle issue 10 and the Philosophy of Blade. Imperial Chronicle. I think we read 9. I know we read 8. Alright, we'll read 9 and 10. Special feature: The Courageous takes flight. Recently, the nation was stunned by the flashy unveiling of the Imperial family's new Crimson cruiser, the Courageous. In a stroke of luck, I was blessed with a chance to talk to the man responsible for its creation, His Highness Prince Olivert. Reporter: First, congratulations on the Courageous's maiden flight. You really never cease to surprise, Your Highness. His Highness Prince Olivert, hereafter Prince. I'm happy you enjoyed it. Haha. After all, part of the funds used to build this ship came from the taxes paid by citizens such as yourself. I was hoping that I could reveal it in a manner that would go some way to repaying all of you for that. Reporter: That sounds just like something you would think of, Your Highness. Moving on to the ship itself, the technical specifications are truly spectacular. I can hardly believe that a ship this size is capable of flying at 3,000 selge per hour. Prince: Well, it was designed based on Liberal's high-speed cruiser, the Arcel, after all. However, I believe the most important thing about the Courageous is not its speed, or its landing capacity, or any of its other technical specifications. Reporter: What do you mean? Prince: This airship is the result of the combined efforts of all kinds of different people of different backgrounds and nationalities, and incorporates the technology of Liberal as well as the manpower of the Epstein Foundation to name but two things. It would not have been possible without all of them coming together and working alongside one another. And that, I feel, is why the Courageous's completion should stand as a testament to what can be achieved through working together in harmony and peace with one another. As His Highness rightly says, it seems that the importance and potential of this airship cannot be measured purely by its technical specifications. The choice of Viscount Victor S. Arced, a man famed for his prowess as a martial arts instructor, is yet another example of this. I hope you will join me in looking forward to seeing what the Courageous can achieve in the future, and how much it will live up to its name. Staff Writer. Incident: Terrorists still at large. The Imperial Liberation Front, responsible for abducting Princess Alphin during the summer festival and the attack on the trade conference last month, is still on the loose. According to a source close to investigation, their whereabouts are completely unknown, and police are scrambling to locate them. If only the two parties involved in the search, the Railway Military Police and the Nordia Provincial Army, were able to cooperate with one another, the source laments. Culture. Ruhr Institute upping recruitment. The Ruhr Institute of Technology, known for its cutting-edge research and development, has announced that it will be increasing the number of students that it allows to enroll this fall. In addition, it also intends to work towards increasing the number of exchange students who study there. We hope to be able to gather even more talent here through these measures, a PR spokesman explained. The Institute is currently conducting experiments on the creation of orbital networks, and as a result appears to be seeking engineers with specific experience in that field. Spotlight, everyday low prices. Kleist & Company aims to bring you the finest products at the lowest prices every day, and it's all for you, the customer. Issue number 10. Special feature, Imperial Liberation Front defeated. The Liberation Front's several-month-long reign of terror is finally over, but just how did the group come to be defeated once and for all? We sent a team of reporters to the Saxon iron mine in Nordia province, where the group met its end, to investigate. The iron mine, from occupation to release. Continuing a string of unforgivable acts of terrorism, the Imperial Liberation Front successfully seized control of the backbone of the Erebonian economy, the Saxon iron mine. A jet-black airship appeared out of nowhere. We just didn't know what to do, Miner. After the terrorists made a statement announcing their crime, the Nordia Provincial Army rushed to the scene and cordoned it off, prompting the beginning of a lengthy stalemate. It was 4 hours before any further developments occurred when, after sending in a separate unit to ensure the safety of the hostages, the Railway Military Police forced their way into the mine. Furthermore, Prince Olivert rushed to the scene, aboard the Courageous, the Imperial family's cruiser, and restored calm to the area. The Railway Military Police worked quickly and skillfully, noted an army source on the scene. The terrorists' end. The ringleaders of the terrorist group attempted to escape on their airship, but it appears that there were explosives on board, which mistakenly activated during their retreat. The body of their leader, whose identity was previously unknown, was successfully recovered, and the Army's Intelligence Division is currently working to ascertain his or her identity. Military Academy students assist in operation. Reports suggest that students of Thor's Military Academy, who were coincidentally at the scene, assisted in the resolution of the incident. His Majesty the Emperor is said to have extended his gratitude to them for their contribution. The students were at the area conducting a field study, so they were able to act quickly, said an Academy spokesperson. It seems clear that these students have a very promising future ahead of them, and I hope they will continue to strive for excellence. International terrorist attack in Crossbell. The resolution of the recent chain of terrorist attacks here in Erebonia may have just been brought to a close, but Crossbell to the east has recently fallen victim to yet another large-scale terrorist attack. The attack is believed to have been the work of a Jaeger Corps, and reports suggest that the damage was significant, with fires as far as the eye could see and the complete destruction of the IBC corporate headquarters. The situation in the city remains chaotic, but hopefully further reports will shed light on the situation. It has only been a month since Crossbell was last attacked by terrorists. Surely this suggests the country's government is performing inadequately, suggested an army source well acquainted with the situation. Furthermore, the Crossbell state has continued to refuse the Imperial Army's offers for assistance, and has been receiving criticism from financial circles, who are seeking a quick resolution to the situation. Culture. Thor's Military Academy Festival. It is almost time for the annual festival at Thor's Military Academy, situated in the town of Trista on the outskirts of Heimdall. The Academy's festival is well known for its scale and quality, and is enjoyed by countless visitors every year. To further highlight the excellence of the student body, the Academy has also recently gained attention for the involvement of some of its pupils in bringing an end to recent terrorist attacks. Why not take this opportunity to visit and see what Thor's Academy has to offer? The festival will be held on the 23rd to 24th of this month. Whew, lots of reading there. Now... there's new books in the library as well. I don't know if it's new books or just one book. But at least we know where they'll be. Recommended reading corner. I think it's this one? Rhineford Group, then and now. The Rhineford Group, the largest heavy industry corporation in Erebonia, is often compared to the Verne Company located in the Calvard Republic. In terms of total assets, it is second only to the IBC, International Bank of Crossbell, and in terms of size, it is perhaps the largest corporate group on the continent. Despite its current scope, the Rhineford Group was once a humble weapons manufacturer located in Ruhr, and was responsible for building gunpowder-based cannons. The advent of the Orbital Revolution, however, led to significant changes in the military, and this process of modernization was all the more pronounced in Erebonia as a military nation. Demands for orbital weaponry exploded, and the Rhineford Company met those demands single-handedly. In addition, the Rhineford Company began to handle public infrastructure, including the expansion of the country's railway network, in order to meet the needs of an increasing population. As a result, the company eventually went from being a mere weapons manufacturer to the international company that it is today. Particularly worthy of note is that the chairman of the Rhineford Group is not a member of Erebonia's so-called nobility. This is true of both the former chairman, G. Rhineford, and his daughter, I. Rhineford, who is the current chairman. It is no coincidence that the highest-ranking member of the group, a group which has more assets than the nation's richest nobles, is not part of the aristocracy. Even the noble faction is aware of the potential consequences if an international corporation like Rhineford was to be led by a noble in a nation such as Erebonia, with its chaotic mix of old and new powers. If the lord of the province in which the Rhineford Company has its corporate headquarters, currently Marcus Ragnar, one of the so-called Four Great Houses, were to assist ownership of that group, it would cause a massive upset in the balance of power between the nobility. While Marcus Ragnar remains one of the four most powerful nobles in the nation, he is still lower in rank than the two dukes, Duke Cayenne and Duke Alberea. On the other hand, if the Rhineford family were to use their financial position to attempt to secure a peerage, opposition from both nobles and reformists alike would be inevitable. As a result, the group appears to have decided to focus on financial success rather than gaining a higher social rank. The result in a company which exists as a mix of old and new, tradition and reform, province and capital. In a sense, the group is a representation of the complex structure of the Erebonian Empire, and perhaps even tasked with foretelling how the nation will change in the future. E. Lawrence. And that's that one. And let's see, what else do we got? You can get a new recipe by speaking to Casper in the west hallway of the main building. It's the mixed gelato, which we cannot get because I already have that. Well, hello there, everybody. Future me here. My microphone decided to cut out right here. So right here, I think I was saying something about having to go find Kenneth for fishing, because if you catch 19 fish, you can catch the final fish in the game. And that's this quest right here that I'm pretty sure we're about to do. If I ever shut up and actually go and do it. Hey, there we go. Okay. I probably had some witty comment to put in here, or some random filler words. Either that, or I was just standing in the middle of nowhere trying to find out what I have to do and where I have to go. Yeah, pretty mundane, boring. Anyway, yeah. Spoiler alert, we catch the fish. Haha. But he's right down here, and we're gonna run up to him. Dots. You're looking awfully serious. Perfect timing, Rain. I saw a shadow in the water that couldn't belong to anything other than Trista's guardian. Exclamation! Trista's guardian? I have no idea what that is. Oh, it's a tricky one. A fish so elusive few people have ever seen it. That shadow was the first glimpse of it I've seen, but that was enough to tell me he'll be a powerful opponent, jeez. But Reen, the fact that you showed up right after I saw it is definitely a sign. How about we have a competition to see who can catch it first? Sure, let's do this. That should be interesting. Oh yeah, apparently it won't even give you a time of day if it doesn't find you worthy. But with all the fish you've caught by now, it shouldn't be a problem. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna start fishing for the Guardian right away. You might want to do the same. No time like the present, right? So we get to fishing! And capture this Guardian of Trista. We have the Lake Lord Star equipped, which is the best rod you can get. And we got a hit! Oh yeah, that's it right there. This Lake Lord Star makes it super easy to catch. It's like playing the game on easy mode.
Wow, this is a big one!
Caught! Giant swordtail! Woohoo! Sun and Gem ×1 was coughed up. I did it! I caught the Guardian! Amazing! So this is Trista's Guardian. It looks kind of like a swordtail, but also kind of different. Man, who'd have thought Trista would be home to a fish this powerful? It was a tough opponent for sure. But you caught it, Reen, and even outdid me in the process. Well done. Now that you've pulled this off, you've truly earned the right to bear the title. You're now officially a Red Angler, the Imperial Fishing Club's loftiest title. I still have no idea what these titles are for, but there's no way I could have done this without your help, Kenneth. I never would have built up the skills to catch the Guardian if you hadn't given me that fishing rod way back when. Then there's the constant support you've given me since. I can't thank you enough. Humble as ever. Oh right, I almost forgot. Here's your reward for becoming a Red Angler. You've earned it. Received, Zerum capsule. I'm pretty sure that was initially a, This is truly too much. Believe me, when I said you deserved it, I meant it. Besides, it was cool of you to join in on my challenge when you're so busy. Now that we're done, though, let's focus on making the Academy Festival as fun as possible. Great. Yeah, so that, instead of a Zerum power, that was, the, Orochi Master Quartz. But since I got it in the last playthrough, we don't have to worry about that. Anyway, the next thing we're going to do is go speak to George at the Engineering Club. This will update his profile. I was probably saying something absolutely random or complaining about how I can't talk through here. Talking's difficult. English is hard, okay? Even if you know English. Hey there, what's up? Did something happen to your instruments? Just bring them by and I'll fix them right up. They're just fine right now, thanks for the offer though. That reminds me, you made all of them yourself, didn't you? Stuff like that just reminds me how amazing you really are. Ah, it's nothing. I just modified some instruments I had on hand already. Especially compared to the orbital bike, which I pretty much built from scratch. Unreal. That was all you? Well, the base came from the Ruhr Institute of Technology since they were doing some research on it. But while I was modifying and tuning it, it caught Angie's eye. She was the one who asked me to make sure that I completed even. Helped me pick up the parts for it too. So you couldn't really say I built the whole thing on my own. I see. He seems pretty torn up about Angelica's absence too. Excuse me? George, the machine we're using for the Mishi Panic isn't working right. Could you come take a look at it? No problem, I'll be right there. Seems like you're going to be pretty busy. I better get back to work myself. Sounds good. Just remember to stop by if you need anything. Alright. Right, so since the old schoolhouse is open, now is the perfect time to finish up any recipes that you have. I'm going to do all of that off screen because it's pretty tedious just pushing the same buttons over and over again until you have them all completed. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that off screen in the old schoolhouse. And I suppose that'll be it for today. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye for now. Oh, awkward silence. Yeah, Yep, menu. Cool. Yeah, see y'all in the next video. Goodbye for now.